I know The Color Purple, the musical, came out, and it's been just this weird thing since it came out, I guess, on Christmas Day. Because people have been asking me, so have you seen the new Color Purple? And I'm just like, I haven't seen the old Color Purple. You know, The Color Purple is not a movie I really like. I don't fuck with that movie. You know, it was just always, even when it came out in the 80s, and I remember my grandma renting it and turning it into this affair of, you know, all the black women in my family sitting around watching it. And, you know, even back then, all the men in our family were just like, ugh. Y'all watch this old hater nigga movie, and we going downstairs to drink beer and watch football. I'm not a fan of The Color Purple. You know, it's not a movie I've seen in full. That's one of those movies when it pops up on TNT or something and you're flipping channels. You may sit there and watch it for a couple minutes until your program is back on from commercial break. That's one of those type of movies where you know all the scenes from the movies and all the interesting quotes and shit, but you've never seen the full movie. Like, I don't know how it comes on, you know, in the intro. So, like, when the movie first comes on in the credits, I've never seen that part. I don't really care about The Color Purple because, you know, Alice Walker, the writer, she was one of those black feminists that hate niggas. And I've just never been a huge fan of The Color Purple because of that. And, you know, it's always been some hate nigga shit. You know, it's one of those little... It's like torture porn for women. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those movies where women can bask in all the hurt that's been put on them, and you know, it's one of those corny movies where the black men are always evil, and Alice Walker did that on purpose so she could justify marrying a white dude and shitting on niggas. So it's always been that anti-black male movie. I've never really been interested in watching it like that. But from my understanding, this new one is a musical, and I think there was a Color Purple musical on Broadway, and I've always found that weird. How can you take a movie like The Color Purple and then put a bunch of songs around it? Because it's like tragic. What if they do that to Precious? I could see them doing that. They're going to take Precious and put it on Broadway and, you know, make that a musical too. And how do you make these terrible movies, like, where all this tragedy, how do you turn them into musicals with songs and dance numbers and shit? You know that scene where Whoopi puts her fingers up and it's like, everything you do. How do you turn that into a song? You know, it's weird. Yeah. Show is ugly. Dun 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 dun. Show is ugly. I don't know how you turn that into a musical. But they're going to do it. You know why? Because they revel in the torture porn for sisters. You know, they love those movies. Hey, I'm getting a lot of texts. People are, shout out to my nigga Delph, showing love. He sent me the Happy New Year text. What up, bro? I text you back, but it's better for me to say it live. Happy New Year, bro. We out here about to make big moves in 2024, and the motherfuckers ain't ready. They don't know what's about to happen. But shout out to Delph and all the homies that are going to be texting me throughout the live stream. I'm not going to be talking to y'all till this shit ends. So Happy New Year in advance to everybody watching. But back to the torture porn that is Precious. They're going to turn Precious into a musical on Broadway. Watch. I guarantee you, in the next 10 to 20 years, they're going to see how much money this Color Purple made. Hey, it's fun taking black women's pain and turning it into song and dance numbers. So all the evil movies, you know, involving sisters, are probably going to turn those into big budget musicals. And I want to know, what kind of songs can you put with Precious the musical? Because that's going to be a big one. There's going to be a song and dance number in that scene where she steals the bucket of chicken. It's mine, I'm fine, take chicken. I don't know a song you can do about fried chicken that's not going to be stereotypical coon shit. You know, but be prepared for Precious the musical. I'm telling you, it's going to come. Any tragic movie that involves black women pain, watch, they're going to revive The Women of Brewster Place. They're going to turn that shit into a musical. And I don't even remember what that movie was about. I just remember Claire Huxtable was in it. And it was like the female black celebrity all-star cast movie, and they're probably going to turn that into a musical. They're going to turn all the shit black women loved, book-wise, movie-wise. There's going to be a Waiting to Exhale musical coming soon, because that's how Hollywood is. They like to capitalize on bullshit. And there's going to be the Waiting to Exhale musical. They'll bring the How Stella Got Her Groove Back musical. I don't even know what songs you can put around that. But watch, they're gonna capitalize off this, because that's what Hollywood does. You're gonna see Precious on Broadway, Waiting to Exhale on Broadway, Stella Got Her Groove Back on Broadway. What other movies? I don't know, but be prepared for more tragic black woman porn, music, song, dance movies, and it's gonna be pretty bad. But we are 9 minutes away from the new year, and I haven't even really gotten into the topics. I just had to vent on The Color Purple. And fellas, don't have people brainwashing you into believing that The Color Purple is a required black movie watcher in order for you to maintain your black card. You know how you got certain movies where you go, if a nigga ain't seen it, you question their blackness. Like, nigga, you ain't seen Menace to Society? Nigga, you ain't seen Boys in the Hood? Nigga, you ain't seen Juice? Man, we gotta question your black. You haven't seen School Days or Do the Right? Yeah, I wouldn't put Color Purple in that required black movie watching.